today we are here with Tara Talks Disney. Today we're going to ask some questions. Who cares about what my name is? I'm going to interview Tara from Tara Talks Disney. What is your favorite animal? Out of any Disney animal, of course. My favorite animal would probably have to be Sparky from Frankenweenie, because obviously I love dogs. Yes, he's quite cuddly, yes. And that movie's super sad, and Sparky is amazing. Who's your favorite character out of any Disney movie? My personal favorite character is Max from a Goofy movie, or Goofy's son. I really relate to Max. I was an angsty teenager, and I feel like that's what he was going through. He was trying to be cool, but he was kind of a loser, and I always really related to him. So that's why Max is my favorite. I can see why, yeah. What's your favorite classic Disney movie? And I mean pre-1990. My favorite classic movie is probably Pinocchio. Yes. I think Pinocchio still stands the test of time. It still makes sense. I love Jiminy Cricket. I think Pinocchio is really cute. Some of it's a little weird, like when they turn into donkeys, but I think that movie is still beautiful. I love Figaro, the cat, and yeah, it's a great movie. That is a great classic. Yes. Who's your favorite hero? Who saved the day for you? Probably Baymax from Big Hero 6. I also always say Bing Bong is my favorite hero. A lot of people wouldn't say he's a hero, but he did save Riley from not having joy, so to me that seems like a big deal. Yes, quite a hero. And then I would also say Wally. He saved all of the humans and he brought them back to Earth by sacrificing himself, so it's a big deal. What about heroine, which is more important? We need female heroes. My favorite heroine is Moana. I think she's a great role model for women. She was persistent and she had courage. And she wasn't an idiot like some of the other princesses or heroines. Yes, she's a badass, yeah, you're right. Who is your favorite original character, meaning the Disney classic, you know, Fab Five? My favorite original character is probably Goofy, although Mickey always has a place in my heart. Mickey started it all, but I just always liked Goofy because he's goofy. And he was a single dad and he crushed it, so way to go. I can see that being why, yeah. What's your favorite Pixar film? And I know this is a toughie. My favorite Pixar films, because I have multiple, are Inside Out, Coco, Toy Story 1 and 3, and Monsters, Inc. Who's your favorite prince? And I don't mean prince. I don't really like a lot of the princes. I guess he eventually became a prince, but Flynn Rider, if he's not technically a prince, then Simba is a prince, right? Like he's supposed to be, you know, the king. So yeah, Simba. Who's your favorite princess? More importantly, because women are better than men. My favorite princess is Rapunzel or Belle. Yes, quite the princess. What's your favorite Disney theme park attraction? And why? Tron is the best theme park ride I have ever been on. Tron is amazing. That ride's the best. I also really like Everest, Space Mountain, Rock and Roller Coaster, and Flight of Passage. Yes, sounds thrilling, yeah. What is your favorite theme park out of any Disney theme park, and why? My favorite overall theme park is Disney Sea, which is a part of the Tokyo Disney Resort. Tokyo Disney Resort is my favorite as a whole. I love Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea, but Disney Sea just has, it's just something about it. The merchandise, the food, the shows, the aesthetic is just amazing, and I love that part. It sounds fun. And also there's Journey to the Center of the Earth, which is a great ride. And it has Toy Story Mania and Tower of Terror. So all of those rides are killer. I love it there. It's the best park. Go there. It's quite riveting. What's your favorite theme park show that you could see? I'm not big on shows. I really don't like them. I don't like sitting through them. But if I had to pick one, I would pick the Beauty and the Beast show at Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World. Very entertaining. What's your favorite villain? Oh, who's your favorite villain? My favorite villain, I have several. I love Yzma. I think Yzma is amazing. Eartha Kitt is awesome, so I love that she's the voice of Yzma. I love Ursula. She's just a nasty sea witch. It's awesome.
Quite frightening.
Scar is a great villain. And I would have to say the Evil Queen. I have an Evil Queen tattoo. Again, she just wanted to kill Snow White because she was prettier than her. And I think that's super crazy. I also really like Cruella de Vil. I like a lot of the villains, which doesn't really sound great for me, but I'm a villain person. Do you have a favorite villain song? A couple of them have the little songs in the movie, so, you know. My favorite villain song is definitely Poor Unfortunate Souls by Ursula and The Little Mermaid. Yeah, scary. What's your least favorite Pixar film? My least favorite Pixar film is Brave. Yes, that one is a stinker. That movie had so much potential yet sucks so hard. Quite. What's your least favorite Disney song? I always used to skip Be Prepared from The Lion King. Now if you talk about new Disney songs, I mean, the Morning Report song that's in like the redone Lion King is awful. So yeah, I would definitely say those. What's a movie or movies that make you cry? So the saddest Disney movie to me, or the movie that makes me cry the most, is Frankenweenie. I can't deal with dogs dying, it's really emotional for me. And then I would have to say Inside Out, Coco, and Tarzan also all make me cry. Pretty much every Disney movie makes me cry at some point. Quite sad, yeah. Those ones are like multiple times and a lot, especially Frankenweenie. Like it's a hysterical, ugly cry, like I cannot deal with it at all. What about a movie that makes you laugh? To me, I feel like the funniest Disney movie is Emperor's New Groove. And let's see, maybe Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph's pretty funny. Trying to think of like a live action Disney movie. Heavyweights is technically Disney, and that movie's really funny. It's very funny, yes. All right, what do you think is the most overrated Disney movie, or movies if you have more than one? Frozen, 100%. Yes, I could see that. Frozen is good, don't get me wrong. 100% most overrated. What is the saddest Disney death? Because as we know, Disney loves to kill people. The saddest death is definitely when Sparky dies in Frankenweenie, even though you don't see it. And then I would have to say Tarzan. Why can't I remember his dad's name? Or he's supposed to be his dad, but that whole scene, because he was like just accepting Tarzan and then he dies. Also, Bing Bong. I mean, can we talk about that for a second? Because that is intense. Yeah, I feel like those are the top saddest deaths. What's a song that always gets stuck in your head? A song that always gets stuck in my head is Zippity Doo Dah. That song. Yeah, I can see. Do you remember the first Disney movie you ever saw in the theater? The first movie I remember seeing in the theater that was a Disney movie was either The Little Mermaid or Hocus Pocus. I also went to see Lion King, and I remember that vividly. But I feel like Hocus Pocus came out before The Lion King, and I feel like I possibly saw The Little Mermaid before The Lion King. So it's one of those three. Let's talk about the saddest scene from your favorite Disney movie. So my favorite movie is a Goofy movie, and I don't feel like that movie is super sad, but I would have to say the saddest scene, or the saddest anything in that movie, is when him and Goofy and Max get into an argument, and Max tells him that he just wants to, you know, have a life, and Goofy's like, I know, I just want to be a part of it. That moment is the saddest in that movie. So, and then they sing that little song together. So again, that movie's not super sad. There's not a ton of sadness throughout it, but that scene always makes me tear up. And I always hear from a lot of guys that their dads weren't really around, that movie always makes them cry. So I think it has something with like daddy issues going on in that movie, but that scene. And what do you feel like is the most underrated Disney movie? Wreck-It Ralph is super underrated. I didn't feel like it got the love that it deserved. Same with Tangled. Even though people really like Tangled and they like Rapunzel, I feel like, again, Frozen really overshadowed, because both of those movies kind of came out around the time that those ones did. And yeah, I feel like they just got overtaken by the Frozen. Since you are a YouTuber, do you have a favorite YouTuber? So my favorite YouTuber is not a Disney YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber is Whitney Simmons. I also watch Chrissy Chella and Natasha Ocean. All of them are fitness YouTubers. About a year and a half ago, I got really into health and fitness and started watching their videos, and they really helped me a lot. At first, I hated Whitney, and she was like everything I hated about women, but now I'm like obsessed with her, and I love her, and I watch every video that she makes, and again, I feel like she really helped me in this journey. I'm not, again, really into a lot of people's Disney YouTubes, not that I don't think they're good, it's just I haven't watched a lot of them, and I have watched pretty much all of those three women's videos, so I would say those three are my favorite. And then why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? So a little bit extra about myself. As everyone knows, my name is Tara. I am the face behind Tara Talks Disney. I just love Disney, I always have, and that's why we wanted to do this project. Outside of Disney, I'm obsessed with my dogs. They're over here, Fry and Henry. They mean everything to me. You can hear Fry like licking himself probably. Maybe. I have always been obsessed with dogs, like I talked about. Anytime anything happens to dogs in any Disney movie, it crushes my life. I'm 30 years old, even though I look like I'm 20, 18, how old do I look? I don't think the way I dress handles that at all. Currently, I am unemployed, which I never thought would happen to me at 30 years old. But I'm looking for something new, and this is a great project to do on the in-between. I'm married to the guy behind the camera. He never wants to get in front of it, but you know, that's him. Let's see. I'm really into vintage stuff. I collect a lot of vintage Disney, which one day we'll do a house tour of all the vintage Disney collectibles I have in the house, as well as vintage Disney clothes. Well, fantastic. Well, everybody, that was Tara from Tara Talks Disney. I'll be signing off today, but make sure that you like this video and that you subscribe to help out Tara Talks Disney and all of the amazing adventures. Ta-ta. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Yeah.
That's cool, yeah. I think that should work.